Lil Nas X is a living, breathing troll. He's Generation Z personified and unapologetic about it. So I'm just gonna presume that he got vaccinated, given his status and being in LA. I'm also going to assume that because Lil Nas threw quite the party in LA this past weekend, the internet is not too happy about it at all. We are in the middle of a pandemic, so large gatherings is something that we're supposed to avoid. But at Lil Nas X's party, there did not seem to be a mask in sight, as people are partying and not caring too much about pandemic restrictions. People are especially upset about this because Lil Nas X has called people out regarding large gatherings during the pandemic in the past. It also appears that Lil Nas knew just how much of an issue this could be if people found out, because there were many no social media signs all throughout the party. Looks like people didn't listen and posted anyways, although his controversial new single, Montero, did just go #1, so unless he tests positive for COVID, I don't think Lil Nas X is too pressed about the backlash. Things are heating up for the upcoming YouTuber vs TikTokers boxing event, but it looks like Kyle Stromedy Godfrey has real-life beef brewing with Taylor Holder and Bryce Hall. The two social media stars definitely have some bad blood, as they had an in-person confrontation. Let's take a look.
What? You were offering me $100,000.
I don't want $100,000.
$100,000? I wipe my ass and I spit on it.
I offered Taylor $100,000, not you.
Okay, what do you offer me?
Smooth $100.
$100 bill.
$100.
Alright, then let's do it right now.
I'll do it with you in like 3 days. 3 days? Listen, 3 days. Listen, Bryce, you set a date, I will show up.
It's March 31st.
There's cameras to prove that
March
I will show up.
31st is the date.
Nah, not right now, I'm busy, dude.
Jeez, you almost wish that this was the initial matchup for the boxing event, because there's clearly a deeper rooted issue here. Taylor is set to fight an opponent determined by the fans, so there's still a chance that we could see this. Taylor is scheduled to fight no matter what, and it seems like Stromedy is really trying to get in on this event. He's made several videos directed at the social media stars, and even made a diss track about all the TikTokers. Interesting to see what will happen with that. Hopefully we eventually get this matchup. Now, they don't call this man the truth for no reason. Paul Pierce, the former NBA star and now former ESPN employee, got fired for a controversial IG live stream. Paul hopped on IG Live while smoking a joint and had a large quantity of exotic dancers in the background just vibing. Now, when you are an ESPN employee, it's probably not the best idea to be on demon time, but then again, that's probably why they call him the truth. Paul did not seem to be too fazed by the firing, as he was seen posting to his IG story following the news. For sure not the first L that he's taken as a host, but he is the truth, so I'm sure that he's gonna rebound from this somehow, and I'm just calling it right now. A Paul Pierce podcast is probably already in the works. Iggy Azalea feels the industry is blackballing her, including YouTube not highlighting her videos. Iggy also mentions the Grammys being rigged, so it begs the question, is this a case of industry hate and blackballing, or her realizing the difference between having a label behind you and doing it yourself with possibly no payola? Some people commend Iggy for being vocal about these issues, while others find it quite ironic because they regard Iggy as an artist who benefited from things like payola in the past. If there's anything that Iggy Azalea is going to do, she will express herself and stand by her initial point. But she also decided to give some insight as to what type of people are in her DMs. Iggy Azalea posts her DMs from other rappers hollering at her who are being a little shiesty and clearly don't give a damn about Playboi Carti. The question is, how long before the internet figures out and matches the follower count with the artist that left the message? I mean, it can't be that hard. I mean, there's one dude with 12 million followers, another with 27 mil. I mean, you really could connect the dots if you wanted to. Interesting to see how this will all play out. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the news for the day. Please let us know what you think about these stories in the comment section down below. My name is Clyde Smith, and this has been Famous News.